Coming up on today's show, it's all about finding that perfect vacation destination. From short one-take trip getaways to exotic and extravagant locations all over the world, we have a destination that's sure to spark your interest. All that coming up on today's show. Stay tuned.
Featuring a travel experience that will take you back to the days of yesteryear, Pullman Rail Journeys offers their guests fascinating and breathtaking excursions that make memories for a lifetime. Reno Gazzola told us more about the Pullman experience.
Pullman Rail Journeys is actually a revisiting of the time of the Pullman company in the 1940s and 50s. And what we do is we do a replication of that kind of service aboard, just as it would have been back then, and we operate trains weekly from Chicago to New Orleans. We're going to be adding service to Denver later this year. Well, there are so many different ways we do it. Whether you look at the equipment, which over the years may have been revised to have modernizations, we have reversed that. We've reverse engineered to what it would have looked like when it was first put into service by Pullman itself. Second thing is, all of the onboard personnel are in uniforms that would have been period to that time. Even the brass buttons on their uniforms are made by the same manufacturer that have made it for the original company, which was quite a find for us. We were pretty excited about that. You have menus that come directly from the Illinois Central. So when customers were on the Pullman Panama Limited train, they would have been dining from the same menu. Once you arrive in New Orleans, there are things you can do, and we can help you with that. We can arrange for the Royal Sonesta Hotel or the Monteleone or a number of other lodging options in New Orleans. We can arrange the transfers, sightseeing tours. One of the most interesting things to see is the World War II Museum in New Orleans, a world-class museum on the war. Very, very moving. We're operating once weekly service to New Orleans year-round. Denver will be 7 round-trip options that will start this summer and go through December of next year, surrounding events that are going on in Colorado, such as the Red Rocks concerts and such. Just contact us online at travelpullman.com. You'll find our toll-free number there too.
From exploring majestic caves to flying through trees on a zip line, Cave City, Kentucky can offer you a world of adventure. Sharon Tabor met with me about all the exciting experiences you can have visiting Cave City, Kentucky. Sharon, where exactly is Cave City, Kentucky?
Cave City is right in the middle of the state. It's an easy access from Columbus to take I-71 south to I-65 south, and we're about an hour and a half south of Louisville and 45 miles north of Bowling Green, which is where the Corvette Museum is located. Everybody knows where the Corvette Museum is. And we're right outside of Mammoth Cave National Park, which is a 53,000 acre park. It's Kentucky's only national park.
Why do people want to come visit Cave City, Kentucky?
Well, the main thing is the Mammoth Cave National Park, and we're all about outdoor adventure. So to come visit Cave City, you have all kinds of hiking and biking and zip lining. We're the zip line capital of Kentucky. We have 3 zip lines and getting ready to have a 4th. Canoeing, horseback riding. We've got an amazing little wildlife museum, and the kids love dinosaurs. There's a dinosaur museum, one of only 3 in the country located there. So it's a great place to take family.
So when is the best time of year to come visit?
Spring, summer, and fall, when you can get outside and just enjoy nature and just explore the caves. We have all kinds of tour caves. We're also the cave capital of Kentucky. So there's 8 different caves, and everybody thinks, oh, I've seen one cave, and that's not true. Every one of them are different, and they're just an amazing past experience to go back and see how the world was created. It's pretty amazing.
Well, it sounds like a great vacation. Where can we find out more information about how to book a trip there?
Well, you can go to cavecity.com and we have an online brochure you can download. We also keep a calendar of events of everything that's going on in the area, and there's a list of accommodations and restaurants and just itineraries for things to see and do in the area, so it's one-stop click.
Stay up to date on the latest events and information by visiting the all-new onacolumbus.com. It's easy to catch up on previous episodes, guests, upcoming events, info, and so much more. onacolumbus.com.
With over $1 billion of projects in the works, Daytona Beach, Florida is a growing vacation destination. Roxanne Olson told us more about the exciting changes in the works for Daytona Beach, Florida. So Roxanne, back in the day, everybody went to Daytona Beach for spring break, but it's really evolved since then.
Absolutely. There is a slew of new and exciting ventures currently underway in Daytona Beach. Daytona Rising. The International Speedway is spending $4 million to create a racing experience unlike anything in the world, featuring 3 new concourse levels that will span the front stretch, dozens of video screens so that no one will miss the on-track racing experience, 14 elevators, escalators, hundreds of grandstand seats, and so much more.
So besides the Daytona Beach Raceway, what other things are there to do in Daytona Beach?
On the cultural side, our Museum of Arts and Sciences is soon to open their $13 million gallery that will feature over 2,500 paintings from the 19th century and will showcase the largest collection of Florida art in the world.
So what else is new and exciting in Daytona Beach?
I'm glad you asked me that. The city of Daytona Beach is investing $1 billion in new construction and renovation to include a new Hard Rock Hotel, a new Westin Resort, a new Hyatt Place, a new Residence Inn by Marriott, and many, many more hotels are on the way.
So how can we find out more information about planning a trip to Daytona Beach?
DaytonaBeach.com is your one-stop shopping. It'll have all the information on all different types of accommodations, from bed and breakfast to resorts to campgrounds to RV parks. Some are even right on the beach. So we have accommodations for every taste and budget.
Well, there's a lot of great destinations to travel to, and nothing better than traveling in one of these beautiful trailers or motorhomes. And we had an opportunity to stop out to Ron Potz RV Sales out in the Johnstown area and talk to him about not only the new technology of these trailers, but some of the great things that you can do and enjoy in an RV. One of the things that's really neat about RVs is any place can be a great destination, right?
Yes, most definitely.
Tell us a little bit about what you have here.
Well, we opened up in 2007. I've been in the industry now 18 years, and it's very enjoyable because, like you say, there's so many places in the United States, there's not enough time of our lives to see it. So we carry the #1 selling products here on our lot, from travel trailers to motorhomes to fifth wheels. We've got it all here.
What's so important when you buy an RV today is the service and support behind that purchase, and I think you guys do a great job on that.
You know, you treat people how you want to be treated, and that is our goal here. And even with our workers, that they really take consideration and make sure you're taken care of right. And that's how we maintain customers for life. We really concentrate on the service, and our goal is to save you money, believe it or not, because there's so many things on these trailers. We really stay up with the state-of-the-art tools and equipment to make your repairs very easy, but we train you on it most of all so that you're not out there camping and using things wrong, and that's really important.
Having some of these state-of-the-art trailers and RVs and so forth, it's just amazing. What's some of the technology you've seen? I mean, you've been in this for a long time.
Oh, it is amazing. Can I say we're spoiled today? I mean, we have refrigerators, we have TVs, we have convection microwaves, we even have thin flat screens, but we have fireplaces in these now. I mean, you have all the convenience of home, and now I guess we can sell our houses, be on the road.
We're going to leave it there. Give us a website where we get more information, how we can contact you.
Yeah, it's www.ronpottsrvs.com.
Do you enjoy the local music scene? Then visit the featured music page on onacolumbus.com for interviews and information on some of Columbus's best musical acts. Featuring a remote location for relaxation and its private beachfront, the Currituck Outer Banks area of North Carolina has so much to see and do in a relatively small area. We learn more about the excitement from Michelle Ellis.
Well, Currituck Outer Banks, we are located in the northeastern part of North Carolina, right on the coast. We're that tucked away section, and we border Virginia. So we're as far north as you could go in the state on the coast. Our iconic treasure are our wild Spanish Mustang, and they roam up on our four-wheel drive beach. They are a sight to see. The state has actually taken them on as one of the campaigns as one of the 3 top iconic treasures of the state. Well, the very first thing they need to do is to go see the wild Spanish Mustang. You can take a horse tour. It's about 2 hours in length. The next thing is climb our Currituck Beach Lighthouse, 214 steps to the top, but the view is amazing. And then, of course, your staples. We've got kayaking, we've got surfing, but we also have the Outer Banks Center for Wildlife Education. They hold free classes on a daily basis, ages 3 up until however old. But the one unique thing that they teach is how to crab. They take a string and a chicken neck and you fish in the sound and see how many crabs you can catch. One way they can contact us is if they link on to www.visitcurrituck.com. We have an information section to where you can email us any questions you have about the destination, and by phone 252-435-2938.
Taking their guests back in time to the golden age of travel, the Cunard Line offers an elegant, top-of-the-line transatlantic travel experience that is second to none. We learn more about this luxurious cruise line from Anthony Viciana.
So Cunard Line is celebrating 175 years this year, and we've had multiple ships throughout our history. Right now we have 3 beautiful ships. They're all modern ocean liners. We have the Queen Elizabeth, which is our newest ship. We have the Queen Victoria, a sister ship, and we have our flagship, Queen Mary II, which is probably the most famous ship in the world. She has a bunch of amazing features, including a planetarium at sea, the world's only planetarium at sea. She was built specifically for transatlantic crossings, which is how we started as a cruise line. And so she is built specifically for transatlantic crossings with a reinforced steel hull, a raked bow. And she's very fast. So she's built specifically to cross the North Atlantic, and she continues that route regularly between New York and Southampton, England. Our suites are referred to as grill suites. The name harkens back to the 30s, the days of the golden era of travel. And when crossing the Atlantic, the only way to do it was on a ship, and Cunard was well known for carrying world leaders in politics, in movie stars, celebrities, royalty, and they traveled in our most luxurious suites, and they were called the grill suites. So we still have those to this day. So we have the grill suite. So for example, you're in Queen's Grill, which is our top suite. You'll have a butler, you'll have your personalized stationery. You have what's called a pillow menu, so you can choose one of multiple different types of pillows that you might like. And so it's not an area of the ship that's closed off for you. It's just an additional level of service. One of the highlights really of the Grill's experience is dining. So we have beautiful dining rooms throughout the ship, but the Grill's dining room is reserved just for those suite guests. It's open seating. You go whenever you like, just like a regular restaurant, but you always have your one table with your one waiter, which the beauty of that, they really get to know you and what you want and what you don't want. And then it's kind of old world style with the tableside preparation. So we're talking about Chateaubriand carved tableside, Dover sole, a lot of flambé type of desserts, very dramatic. We've got a great website at cunard.com. It's easy to find. On our website, we also have what we call a travel consultant locator. You can put in your zip code, and it'll pop up a list of Cunard experts in your area, of which there are many.
The latest information about the show and exclusive behind-the-scenes content, follow us on Twitter. That's at ONACBus or twitter.com/ONACBus.
The key to booking any great getaway destination is having the right travel agent. David Todd told me more about how he can help plan your dream vacation and make beautiful memories. So David, why a travel agent and why do home-based?
Home-based is great because we're able to provide those hours in the evenings and the weekends that maybe a typical store doesn't have, that's 9 to 5. And then I think travel agents are becoming much more popular. People have done the internet, they've seen tons and tons of information to where it's overload. And now they can go to a good travel agent who's going to be able to help bring that information together for them.
So what are some of the travel trends going on today?
Well, technology's big. With Cruise Planners, we have our own app that's on Android and iPhone. So you can pull up my website, you can search on there, you can see all about a trip that you have planned, you can see the tours that are available, the whole schedule, the itinerary, and then also do searches for other cruises that you might be interested in or land packages. And then multi-generational travel is really big now. The grandparents are going with their kids who are taking their kids, so they're going with the grandkids to do what a vacation's about, and that's creating a memory. And it's a multi-generational memory now.
Tell me about Cunard. How do they distinguish themselves from other cruise lines?
Cunard was the first one to do transatlantic regular passenger service, and this year they're celebrating 175 years of cruising. Their customer service is above and beyond anything that you'd expect. They're always meeting your expectations.
So what's really hot in cruising right now?
River cruising is really hot, and Uniworld is one of the leaders in Europe in river cruising. They have beautiful ships, again, excellent customer service, and unique experiences because you're only looking at 150 people. You're pulling right into the port of the city. You can walk the city and see the city and the historical sites.
Now I really want to go on a cruise, so how can I find out more?
The easiest way is to go on to my website at wecarecruises.com.
As the world's only authentic boutique river cruise line, Uniworld is renowned for its one-of-a-kind ships, stylish decor, thoughtful personal touches, welcoming ambiance, superb cuisine, and gracious service. Rick Evans gave us more information about the Uniworld Boutique River Cruise Collection.
We're introducing a new ship. We're launching a new ship, the Maria Teresa. We have actually 6 new itineraries also this year. A couple of those, the new ship, the Maria Teresa, will be doing. One of the trips is our Belgium and Brussels at tulip time. People love to go over and see Keukenhof Gardens and see the tulips. So that's exciting. We also are going back into Egypt this year, starting in 2015. We haven't been there for a couple of years. We have a beautiful ship that sails the Nile, so we will be launching that again in 2015. And then a little further out in 2016, we are going to have a brand new itinerary, and we will be doing the Ganges River in India. So we're very excited about that and all the new things that we've got for 2015 and into 2016. What sets us apart are several things. We are truly all-inclusive. So not only do we include your excursions and your meals and your time on board the ship, but we also now include all of your beverages throughout the cruise. We also include all tips and gratuities, both on the ship and for your shore excursions, and we are the only major river cruise company that includes all of those. One of the other things is our meals. Because our ships are so small, you can actually, our chefs can go out into the local markets and get local produce, bring them back on the ship. So we have specialty chefs on board our ships, and our cuisine reflects the destination that you're at. So the meals are outstanding on our ships. We really ask our clients to contact your travel agent if you've got one, or you can go onto our website. It's uniworld.com, and they can call us directly, but we urge them to give a call to a travel agent because they're very familiar with our product, and we do a lot of training with them.
Stay up to date on the latest events and information by visiting the all-new onacolumbus.com. It's easy to catch up on previous episodes, guests, upcoming events, info, and so much more. onacolumbus.com.
Well, if you're looking for the unique in travel, then we have it for you today. We talked to Mark Werther of Travel Werther and what fantastic trips that he has planned for this year. Tell me a little bit about Werther Travel.
Yes, we actually end up going to different countries as well as all over our country, and we design and I personally escort the tours, very unique tours.
Yeah. What would you say are some of your most unique trips?
Well, we actually have an England-Scotland tour featuring Downton Abbey, And on that tour, we actually have a high tea and book signing with Jessica Fellows, the author of the books of Downton Abbey. And we go into Colorado. That's definitely our most popular tour, the Trains and Parks of Colorado.
What do you think makes your tour so much different than someone else's?
Well, we look for 1, where to stay, 2, what to eat, and 3, what to do. So we're choosing hotels like in London, we're at the Royal Horse Guards. In Colorado, we're enjoying the Wine Country Inn and the Cliff House at Pikes Peak. And when we go into the Canadian Rockies, we don't just show you the famous Chateau Lake Louise, we stay there. We have 2 meals every day on our tours. You will not go hungry on the tours, but what we're most known for are the special events. I mentioned the high tea. When we're in Colorado, we actually do an outdoor dinner at sunset on a canyon rim.
Is there anything new for 2015?
Well, in 16, we're featuring an Irish tour. We're going to be going to Ireland, and we're also going to be staying in country manors and castles. And so that's our newest tour being designed right now. Still in 15, we have some openings on the Canadian Rockies, and one of the Colorado tours has some openings, I believe.
Well, fantastic. How do we learn more about Werther Travel?
My website, travelwerther.com. And you can be called to 330-340-0122. But on the website is each tour with a detailed itinerary and pictures and how you can get a hold of me. And that would be the best way.
Nestled in the beautiful forested hills of southeastern Ohio, Pine Lakes Lodge stands out among other Ohio bed and breakfast establishments by placing their entire focus on you and your needs. Liz Pontius told us how you can book your stay at this fabulous destination near Cambridge.
We are an 11,000 square feet log home bed and breakfast. We have 6 rooms in our lodge, all of which have jacuzzi style tubs for 2. They all have balconies, either 1 or 2. We have 3 cabins on property as well, ranging from sleeping 4 up to 10. So we have, several amenities for families or just a couple that wants to come and get away. We do have beautiful panoramic views that you just can't find in the city or anything like that, and it's real close to home. So we like to refer to ourselves as one of Guernsey County's best kept secret. We're only about an hour and a half southeast of Columbus, located near Cambridge, Ohio. So it's not too far, and it's just an escape, tranquility. It's really peaceful out there. We do offer packages for romantic packages, family packages. We have spa services, horseback riding, gator rental. We do offer clay shooting at the lodge. We offer a chef-prepared 3-course dinner, breakfast. There's several things to enjoy out there. Also, again, just the relaxing and just hanging out, having fun, just enjoying the environment around you. We do have 2 different banquet halls. Well, we have our conference room and our banquet hall. Our conference room is downstairs at the lodge, and we do hold weddings or conferences of 70 people and below there. And then we do have our banquet hall as well, which does fit up to 300 people. So we have the areas to accommodate any group, family retreats, family reunions. A lot of people enjoy coming in and renting the lodge and just having the big place all to yourself and your family. So we definitely can accommodate a lot of different people. Phone number is 740-679-3617, and our website is pinelakeslodge.com, and you can find us on Facebook as well under Pine Lakes Lodge Bed and Breakfast.
Do you enjoy the local music scene? Then visit the featured music page on onacolumbus.com for interviews and information on some of Columbus's best musical acts. With fun, exciting attractions that you can experience year-round, Deep Creek Lake and Garrett County, Maryland have something for everyone. We spoke with Sarah Duck to learn more about the Garrett County region.
A lot of people, when they think of Maryland, they think of the Eastern Shore, Baltimore, Annapolis. We are actually just 4 hours from Columbus. We are in the westernmost county, right next to West Virginia. So it's a pretty easy drive. Great opportunity to come spring, summer, fall, or winter. We are 4 hours from Columbus. We have Deep Creek Lake there, which is is great for anything on the water. It's the largest freshwater lake in Maryland. It's got boating, tubing, jet skis, water skiing, kayaking, anything you can do on the water. And we also have Maryland's only ski resort, which is Wisp Resort. Summer is the most popular time because of Deep Creek Lake. It's the largest freshwater lake in Maryland, so plenty of boating. You can rent houses in the area. They are lakefront. You can sit on the dock, watch the boats go by. You can rent a boat for a week or a weekend. You can rent jet skis and go out on the water. So that's the most popular time, but the second most popular time is winter time, when we have the skiing, snowboarding. We have snow tubing for people who don't like to ski. We also have a mountain coaster at Wisp Resort. It runs year round, so if you come in the summer, you come in the winter, you can go on the mountain coaster. It's like a roller coaster that winds down the ski mountain, but each car has its own brake, so you can slow it down or go no brake down the ski mountain. So as long as there's no ice in the wintertime, it is running, so if you're not a big skier, there are things to do besides sitting in the lodge and drinking cocoa. You could do the snow tubing, you can go on the mountain coaster. The best way to find out about us is going to our website, visitdeepcreek.com, and it's Deep Creek Lake. I know there's a Deer Creek, Ohio. We are not that one, but go to visitdeepcreek.com. We've got photos on there all year round, all 4 seasons. You can kind of see what all we have, places to stay, things to do, events that are coming up, that sort of thing. And it gives you a good idea. And you can also order a visitor's guide online or book lodging, get discounts, things like that.
If you're looking for a getaway that's rich in history with also loads of activities to do, then Pike County needs to be your getaway place. Sharon Manson told me more about the unique stops and places you can visit while in Pike County. Pike County is rich in history, as is Waverly. Tell us a little bit about what folks do when they come down here. Why do they come here?
Most of the people that come here are looking for a place that's less busy, it's relaxed, it's a fun place to be, people are friendly, and if they like to hunt or be outside, or if they like history, those are the kind of things that most of the people that come here want to see, or they want to do, relax with their families. So that's what we promote here. We don't have a lot of big businesses or anything like that, so our natural beauty is one of the things that we promote, and it's just because they like to come here, it's safe here, and we have a good time.
We're here in Waverly, so what is going on in Waverly?
Well, Waverly is a county seat, and we have a lot of history here, as you may know. Mr. Emmett was the one that actually started Waverly, I would say. He was an entrepreneur, and he was a founder. They call him the founder. He was a very shrewd businessman, but he was one that actually got Waverly started. And we have a great little museum here. It's a lot of people like to come. It's a little small, but it's got a little bit of everything. So those are the kind of things that people like to see when they come here.
So are there any events going on or festivals?
Our first one is in April. It's the Dogwood Festival. That's when the dogwoods start blooming. It's lots of quilts, homemade things, and a lot of good music, bluegrass music, and country music, fiddle contest. So it's a really neat little festival, and it is in Piketon, Ohio. The next one we would have is that we have the Antique Tractor Show in June, and it's down at the fairgrounds in Piketon also. And you can find any kind of an antique tractor there you would like to see. It's got all kinds of activities going on.
So what are the lodging options if you decide to come down here?
Well, we have a lot of cabins in the area. We have hotels, and we have a couple bed and breakfasts that really people like to go to, just kind of relax and walk through the trails and things like that.
So how do you find out more if you want to come here?
You can contact us by phone at 740-947-9650. You can look at our website, which is www.piketravel.com. We also have email, which is piketravel@yahoo.com.